So, welcome, and this is Veldoran. This is No Man's Sky loading in, and we are going to continue our Permadeath save and see how that goes. So far, I have avoided untimely deaths and things in that direction, so I'm still kicking and going strong. What I will say though is it doesn't always. Okay, it doesn't always go as you expect. So it goes slow. It goes cautious sometimes. Sometimes I run rather than do anything else. So yeah. We load into the freighter, so that is going to be the kind of thing which is happening. And of course, as long as I don't have a save point on the freighter, I have to save from ships, so that is kind of where we are at. So I just did a little bit of repair on that shuttle when we ended yesterday, because no need for me to put things into the freighter and take it out again to repair. So I did that, but we should have some returning frigates, so let's see what we actually get out of them, if anything. I have not run them on higher levels before. So I actually had one of them, but I know that this happens, that this happens on the other one as well. So, and now I need to make sure I get enough fuel to actually send them out. But I also need more frigates, so they can be sent out and earn me money and get me stuff, and hopefully something interesting. So a little bit of money and a rare item. That's actually not too bad. And I'm kind of happy with that as a start. So it is sitting here. 600,000, that's not bad. We put it over to be sold. So that one we will put in here for now. We will do things differently eventually, but I am quite sure that is what we are ending up with. So everything fine. Everything fine. So I might actually be able to. I could make one, but that is one of the things I have to kind of work on to get to to that point eventually. Okay. So let's see if we can send another mission out with the frigates and see if that actually can be done. So I don't know if I can take the trait and send out like that with the support. I actually can, and it turns into a 5-star, so let's do that. Fine. So I have to go to the base and check what I actually need to make the farmer stuff. And I need to check that I don't leave something behind here. I don't. So the thing is, if I forget the base totally, it's not a catastrophe, but I actually kind of want to have the possibility to continue it as far as I can sometimes. So I need to build some of these. I need pure ferrite and metal plating. Might as well make the big one. I have metal plating here, that's why and I might, I'm not sure, but I might have not a lot, okay. But that can actually be done. So, making the doors actually makes it a little bit easier to get around. So this is quickly done. Some of them is kind of not things I'm going to do right now. Among others, the one where I have to build, charge a depot. It's too early. I cannot fight with that many sentinels at this point, so that is going to wait a little bit. So just by refining the ferrite dust, it actually doubles the value of it, so it's kind of a good thing. So if it's only for making money, it's actually worth it. So, going back here, we have him there. metal plating more, which I easily can make. So I actually did something stupid there. Is better. So, no, that's not better. I have a wall there. I need fashion. I thought I had that, but it doesn't take automatically. I have for one, which is fine. I just need one, I believe. It doesn't actually say how many. So let's hope one is enough. Yeah, that is going to wait a little bit, so okay. So I chuck it in there, so it might be that I at some point need it, but on the other hand it's not certain, so that is absolutely fine. It is kind of fine as it is, so yeah. So let's continue with our adventure, and that of course will bring us to Obiokawa. What's the, yeah, what's the next one? When we get there, I need to check something out. Can't remember if I have. I don't. Okay. That is fine. So As I think I rushed around this yesterday, so I'm not quite sure whether I did everything I should have done. I don't have enough, so I didn't take this. Did I go into the back room? Can't remember, because I came out a little bit quick with the emerald and things, because I wanted to finish that before I ended, and so yeah. That is sometimes what happens, things get rushed a little bit, and you don't do what you have, and that's why I very often I do try to redo things if I'm in doubt. So this is a trick. If he's been examined, and if you help him, they get annoyed. So yeah, I would just say don't do that. Still don't have the, oh, have to remember all the carbon. It might not be important right now, but it will later. It's always important when you need it. That's the thing. By the way, if anyone who watched yesterday was interested in those S-class ships, the videos has been uploaded on YouTube with them, so you can watch them there with all addresses and stuff like that. So, and prices as well. Keep getting standings with the coax. That has, and even some of the pirates I killed that gave immensely high amount, which is kind of weird, but well. I don't complain about it, but it's just weird. So I can't remember if I went in here or and took the carbon, but it doesn't look like I did. Now I'm turning on the light, off the light if I'm not careful. So that one is quite useful, so I give it a try. Give it a try. Stuck on something here. Jesus. I am very good at getting stuck on things. Especially when I'm around things like freighters. Whether they are normal or don't do that. I don't understand why it gets stuck there. Am I stupid or something? don't find it's a problem, but it's always kind of intense when you fight. Thing is, I keep saying that as long as you keep your shield topped up, you will be fine. And that's the truth, but still, I would love to do that one, but that is not something I can do. Ooh. That is a good one to get. So. Let's go and visit the Atlas. In a mo. As I said, I need to make sure that I keep topping up the different things so I can make fuel. And that is, of course, something I have to do pretty much all the time. Something I don't... I think I missed something on the other mission line. But I'm not entirely sure. Okay, that's what I'm still doing, or what? Well, whatever it is, Which is the one I haven't gotten yet. Okay. I actually have to construct that cylindrical room at my base. That doesn't make sense if you ask me, but so maybe I should just do it next time I get to my base. It's a little bit stupid not to do it and be stuck if that's what it takes. Yeah, I know that it's probably not important, but to be honest, I'd rather do a thing too much than a thing too little. And you're sitting wondering, why am I not progressing this? So I can go to green and red, so I need, well, I need slots and I don't get that. That is the annoying part. The only option I really have is buy them for money, and I don't really want to do that, to be honest. I normally can do missions and get slots, and I am quite sure I can do that. Problem is just what slots will be, what missions it will be. Sure, that's the part I don't really know. Wow, 50 nanites. That is brilliant. So I get these foodstuff for free, and convert them to a little bit of nanite is not bothering me. I know I could sell them and earn some money, but it is the things that kind of work as it is. So I have, it needs emerald and a lot of wiring looms. Actually, I need to find out how much emerald I actually have. Otherwise, I'll have to find another green one and go and get and get ambushed there maybe. So I actually have enough to do it. But I don't have any wiring looms. What? I thought I did, but I might have spent them. Oh. One. So I'll have to take something off, which probably will be that one. Five. Yeah, that's fine. That is actually fine. What's the price of fish here? $81. That's a little bit steep. Bit aside for now. Oh. Hey. Wait a minute. I'm slightly confused here. Didn't I? Slightly confused right now. I thought I got a slot for my multi-tool. It doesn't seem like I did. Should I just say sod it and buy those trees so I can get...
Product received.
So I need the ability to go to all colored star systems because otherwise I would be very limited. So on the other hand, I also know that doing so can be...
Orbital station coordinates received.
Yeah, I'm aware of that, but that's not what we want right now. Wait a moment, I think I made a mistake there. actually a space station here. Well, well, well. Ain't that positive? And that was the mistake I made. I took my economy scanner off, which was a little bit stupid, but because the thing is, I should have taken this off because I don't need that. These are not things I want to sell as such, so that is just as it is. Okay. I actually didn't think that would be a space station, so the fact that there is one is positive. Positive is good. That I do not mind. Well, not complaining about that. Oh, there's flowers. Or plants at least. I do try to get the carbon there is around, because when there's sentinels on planets, it takes forever to actually get a little bit of something, so that's just the thing. Oh, it's actually not bad. So I was actually thinking, now I'm here. And microprocessor. It takes to make that. The thing is, having that and be able to get in behind locked doors is sometimes quite good, especially if you want to farm some carbon. The problem is I feel it takes forever to do it. not one of those things where you feel you get overly much out of it, but so, got something. Carbon is so important because you need a lot of it to fuel different things. So if you run out of that constantly, you will actually be doing yourself some very, very bad favors. So talk to a couple of these to learn a couple of new words. That is really a long-term project, but you could of course talk to them all at each station you come to. I just feel that would be too much. I talk more to them in the beginning of the game because when you get things that is more useful when you just start it up on your save rather than when you are further into the game, you don't really get anything which is overly useful, but when you don't have anything, everything is useful. And you might ask, how do I know what to say to them? There is a kind of a formula that the gex, that's the beaked ones, they are all in for trade and trade related language. So if you speak trade to them, they will be very happy and they will give you something or give you a standing with them. The Kovacs, they are all in for technology, so if you keep it technology based words, then they will be happy and give you stop or standing. The Viking is aggression, and that is a tricky one because if you are not in proper standing with them, they might be offended when you try to talk to them. So I am about to venture out on a mission that should be fine, but one where things can actually go wrong. Well, let's give it a try. That's all we can do. I will admit I have I have in the past run away from these when it got too hairy. Boom! Oh, it's coming. Oh. Come on. Why do they not count? Did they both count? Yeah. Good. Asteroids is not the best. Wow. It's not the hardest one to battle with, but problem is when they come in numbers and you don't know what weaponry they have, so it can sometimes go wrong if you pick the wrong one first. But level 1 should be doable without big problems. one I want. And I might as well do that one. Oh.
Units received.
So that's actually not bad, any of them, so... The health bar, you have one for your character and you have one for your ship, but they are kind of the same, which keep them. But the problem is what you can't see when I'm not outside. The health bar up in the left hand corner, that I can't maintain myself, and the little white crosses is kind of how many lives I have. Not life, but like a cat, you know, when you lose them all, you die. So that is for your character. On your ship you have little ships and it is the same. But your health bar is actually maintained in your shielding, and that's what is grinded down first, and then you start dying. But you have a secondary one which is your life support, and that can't go down either, and if that does, then it will start eating your other health bar. So I don't know if that makes sense, but this one I can top up with resources, oxygen being one of them. But it's all based on you have shields, and then you have your life support, and that all goes out in your health bar up in the left hand corner. And the same on the ship. I think if I go into it we can see it. I don't think I have to be in space. You see here it's little ships, but opposite your personal health bar, this one I can top up by putting things on the shielding, because it is the shield. So that I can top up while I'm fighting, and as long as I can do that and keep that maintained, and the little planes doesn't disappear, then I'm fine. Did that help you? One thing is knowing how it works. Another thing is actually explaining it. What? So I actually got... that's not good. I got damaged, so... I got damaged. I need to repair that at some point. Sorry, I got sidetracked there with my things. No, it's difficult, you know how it works, but explaining it sometimes is a little bit of a pest, I would say. But it is there is a duality to things, and it can be a little bit tricky because when you're out and about, you don't really notice this one, which is up. But you see the other one because that's the one you kind of are walking around in while you're doing it. Thank you. Very hard. I don't want hot. Caustic nightmare. That doesn't sound like... That one looks cold. That's a forsaken planet. I saw something else earlier, so... Where is that? There we are. A hexagonal planet. Hexagonal out there. This is a planet which looks like a some sort of board game. Okay, we need to land somewhere here. It's as good as anywhere else. So, if you notice now, I got my life support down in the bottom left hand. Oh yeah, you will see almost all type of crazy. This is kind of a planet where things has gone wrong in creation, so to speak. There is a reason for that, but I'm not going to tell you why that is. But the good thing here is I actually have found all animals on this, and then you get a bonus. Bonuses is good because it gives you extra nanites, it's called. It's a secondary form of payment, really. Well, I will say there is plenty of opportunities to find wonders in many forms and shapes in this game. It is gone a little bit beyond the traditional toxic, nuclear, hot, cold. There is different combinations which could be or couldn't be real, who knows. We often talked about that sometimes fantasy goes a long way, but as we don't really know what's out there between the stars, it's very difficult to say what is authentic and what is not. So that's even a building. There, Indium. They're all far away, but that's what I need. I need these crystals to make fuel for my frigates on my freighter. You use them to send them out on missions. They do them all by themselves, but they need fuel, and that is made by combining these crystals and the starship fuel I use on my starship, which is mainly extracted from asteroids. But it's one of those things, it's very easy to forget to pick up. So I said that the health bar, you can't actually do anything for that up in the upper left hand corner. However, it regenerates over time. So if you can get out of harm's way and make sure all your shielding is fine, then it will regenerate over time. And it's the same with the spaceship, but the problem with that is if something is shooting at you, it keeps going down. It doesn't go up fast enough. So I need this. It's the, I call it sometimes the fourth element. Well, I was made aware, people were thinking about the film The Fifth Element when I said that, so it might not be so good, but there is 4 different types of space systems, which is designated by the color of the sun. So there's yellow sun, there's red sun, there's green sun, and there's blue sun. And in each of them, there is a element which is a resource, and they have the same color as the sun. And they all can be refined into something called chromatic metal, but they do it at a different ratio. So the better the element is, the more chromatic metal it gives. And the best is what I'm chasing at the moment, indium, which is wow. It's supposedly more rare than the others, but that is only because there is less blue star systems than there is yellow and red and green in numbers. So, but nothing is impossible, and it is of course possible to get anything you want. So sometimes an inside joke between No Man's Sky players is, "What have you done today?" And then they would say, "I have made holes in the ground." That means they have been farming resources. But for those who are concerned about the environment, nature always regains its form and shape. It will recreate the land that we dig up. So if I come back here at this exact point in a couple of weeks' time, this hole is gone. So, do I have enough to actually make that thingy? Yep. Good, and I still have some in surplus. That is all very, very good. Wow. Now I only have one problem. Where did I park my ship? So on planets which has extreme environment, you don't walk too much around without away from your ship. But other planets is absolutely fine. The only, yeah, kind of. It is said that some people have resources around their base, and it will over time recreate, and you can farm it again if you want. But there's other ways to do that better, which I can't do. I don't think I can do it at the moment. No. You can actually find hidden resources with a scanner, and then you can extract that. That is almost unlimited resources. Metal fingers is one of my favorite extraordinary things, because they can give a lot of gold or uranium. Well, gold and or uranium. That's what's sitting in them, and that's. But yeah, in general, everything regenerates over time. And the thing is, if for instance you place your base, you remove trees to build your base. If you're not careful, those trees will grow back, and that might be inside your house. Well, on my normal game, I have a base which has crystals like this just outside the door, and they regenerate in around 7 to 10 days. They are fully back, so I can farm them over and over again, which is actually quite neat. But it is set to everything grow back. The thing is, we are playing on the same map, so to say, even though we are not playing together at the same time. You can have a multiplayer setting on, so you can risk meeting other players, but it's on its own very rare. I think on my non-stream main, if I can call it that, I have twice met other players, and that's in something like 1200 hours of gameplay. You do meet them in the anomaly, which is a player hub, but everyone uses that. But you can play with your friends, for instance. And the thing is, you see, especially when we play what's called expeditions, it's a kind of small how can you call it, mini DLCs which is free, but they come up, especially when there's been an update. Then they make an expedition where they might put some of the new things in through that, so you can actually learn it. So that's oh, now I am tricking myself. So what did I need? Cadmium and deuterium. That's not good. Deuterium. I'm thinking here. I used a map to find an abandoned building. It's not guaranteed I will find an abandoned building, but that was what I was looking for, and that is because I need to kill some animals, and I actually don't like killing innocent animals, but I take some which is not so innocent. I didn't actually think there would be buildings here, but yeah, well. Theoretical, yes, but practical, no. Because if you flatten the land like it is here, then you... okay. I cannot show that here. But you would place some foundation, and that will slow down things and make sure that it doesn't overgrow. It's not something which goes fast, but you will see after a while that some growth will start coming through, but you can actually clean it off. But that's why most people who build bases, for instance, find a place where there is a good, very flat area like here, which is pretty naked. There is... these are not even resources or farmable, so finding a good place for a base can take quite a while. But I know some people have tried to make bases into mountains, into caves and stuff like that. As long as it's in a cave, it's fine. But if you create the cave yourself, you might actually experience some issues over time. Well, I make it sound like it's extremely hard. It's not, but it's just over time, landscape will try to take back some of the things you have taken away from it. But then again, you'll see that the people's bases are kind of based on the landscape where it is. So what a lot of us do is for instance, build on a ridge and then actually build our base out over the ridge, so the floorboards goes out, and then create that, and that actually makes sure that you stay as it should be. Not much here. But I didn't come for the view. Came to kill something. Oh dear. Damn. Please don't. I did not calculate with the sentinel, so I actually okay, they disappeared. Why do they come immediately? Damn. That makes it very difficult. He's only investigating, so he's not... Why is there so many of them here? What's the infrequent? There shouldn't even be... Okay, well, I'm going to do this a little bit different. So if anyone want to know how you can grab the whispering eggs in a safe way, this is the safe way. The drones are really annoying me. They are really anal here. Jesus. This is not really...
Sentinel drones activated.
This is not making things easier. Come on, just go away. Well, anyway, this is the safe way to actually get the whispering eggs. Oh god, they are blue again. Investigating. This is giving it a little bit of a problem that I did not think about. Not doing anything. Was not me. They are not making it easier. Hey, don't you do that. Bastard. That one is done, that one is not done. Still don't understand why there is so many of them. So it might look like I'm actually hiding, but which I kind of am. But oh shit, fuck off. No, I didn't say that. Sorry. Okay, I got them all now, so I just need the sentinels to chillax as well. Which is kind of fine. There we go. And doing it this way, then I earned a little bit of money, so that's not a bad thing. Boom, boom. Still don't understand why there were so many of them where they weren't supposed to be. Well, I guess not everything should be some maps which shows me drop pods, and they technically give me a free storage slot for my Exosuit, so I tend to forget to use them, but I need to kind of remember that, because that saves me some money. But again, money is normally not a problem for me, so thing is, whoa. Oh yeah. Yeah. Just landed on crap here. So sorry for that. There's another one. These, if you run into them in caves, they can actually disorientate you and kill you. But on the other hand, when you need to survive in the beginning of the game, they provide two very important things: sodium or oxygen. And both of them is very useful for surviving. And the thing is, when you start playing, you will not run into so many sentinels as I do, unless you play on higher difficulty, which I will not recommend to start on when you never played before. Not that I think you can't do it, but I think it will be a little bit too challenging until you find your feet. It's very often all about that. When you find your feet and know what you're doing, then it is not an overly blasted. I need oxygen. Well, that was not expected, but
Technology prepared. Technology prepared.
storage is a very important thing in this game, and you really need to make sure that you get as much you can as quick as you can when you play. I know I'm talking as a hoarder more than anything else, but I will say it is horrible not have space for things when you need to run around and have to consider what to sell and what to keep. That is absolutely fine. So so you can see there's a lot of flat land, so it's not overly difficult to actually find good places for bases. Well, I need to take flight. Those are a pest. They look for contraband pretty much, and if they find any, they want you to hand it over. And then they decide whether they want to attack you or not. But when you're strong enough, you will just fight them. So that actually quite nice. A class both of them. So there is different classes of ships or types, and if you want to fight, then a fighter is good, and I'm freaking stupid. Oh, wow. A fighter is good to fight in, or an exotic, which is a little bit rare ships, or a sentinel interceptor, but they can be a little bit difficult and a little bit dangerous to try to find until you at least are you are kidding me. It does have fuel.
Technology
Oh well.
recharge.
Stop doing that. I have a mission to take a picture on a specific world. And sometimes you're only told it's in that system, but not which planet it is. And such law dictates it's the last planet you actually land on. It's not the molten one. This was sure. Baron, it's not that either. So I really need to think here. First of all, I'm going to visit the space station. I would say there's two reasons I visit the space station. First of all, when you visit a space station, you get the teleporter address coded in, so to speak, so you can actually teleport to it if you want to. Secondly, I like to just take a tour around and see what there is. Whether there is something I can use. And buying slots for my exosuit is one of the things I like to do. So I was slightly stupid. Still haven't. Keep forgetting that. Now. That is. That is typical, very typical. So I didn't have any other slots now. The thing is, over time I get a device so I can actually use my freighter from everywhere, but I need to research that first. And that is not straightforward. Go away, thank you. And yes, I found carbon. So on Viking systems, space stations, there are 2 nanite dispensers, and it's a good idea to remember to use them. So these are not on the right side of plus. I do not sell. I do not sell at the lower prices. That's not how you get rich. Not in the game, not in real life. Oh God. I don't understand why they want to beat me up every time. So 15, 2, 8, 12. It has all 4. That one only have 3, 4, 4. So that one will go away. But now my damage potential is 8,500, so that is quite good. It's all about make yourself as strong as possible. And this is all carbon I can farm. This is actually the easier way of doing it. Just hold down your E key and move the cursor over things. There is some metal as well. I used to scan it, but I actually stopped because it crashed my game. I don't know if it has been fixed, but I do think that you should not tempt fate. So that is a rare ship. That is what we call a mosquito, exotic, S-class. How much? You can say, why is that so good? It's 29.9 million. It's actually not bad. Below 30 million is actually regarded cheap. So, but you see, all these is quite good. And it's S-class, which is the highest. So, yeah, I can't really afford it myself, but I will put the coordinates on and I will take a picture because I cut this out for a video on YouTube as well. So, nice picture. And for some reason we don't have any coordinates on. There they are. The glyph address for this for something in this system is down in the left hand corner. The reason I say something is that the glyph address will come out at a portal at a planet, and you have to fly to the space station and camp out for this nice white mosquito exotic S-class ship. Quite nice, and it actually looked very nice as well. And we are on the space station on Zubridge. So feel free to come and camp out for it if you are interested. So, as I said, we all play on the same player map. So, when I give the coordinates for a ship, that means it will keep coming back here. and it probably flies between here and the trade station somewhere in the system, or in another system. I don't know, but it will come back. So what you will have to do is you go here and you pretty much stand where I'm standing now, and you just wait for it to come back. You can scan ships and see what they are, and they will come up when it lands, but you will recognize it because exotics is very they are very distinct with how they look. But of course you need to have money for it, and you need to have a little bit of time to actually wait for them. Well, I would say I have done it myself in the past, and I didn't actually have to wait a long time. One I was waiting for was 10 minutes, so that was not bad after I arrived. So always check what's on the walls in the rooms, because certain things... Oh, I almost forgot something. Carbon. I will say down the line I might not be farming all carbon I meet. Because as I become stronger, I will sometimes just say sod it and take the fight with the sentinels. So these things which give slots is kind of nice to get, and the earlier you can get it in the game, the better it is, because as I said, there's nothing worse than needing to pick something up and then suddenly don't have space and have to decide, what do I do? Want to chuck on the floor? And that's not the kind of situation you want to get into, so... Okay, I need to... There's 3 planets. 2 of them was not what I needed. That one is coming at a tourist. Marsh world. So it's not the Baron, that's for sure. And it's not the Molten. One is up here behind, so I haven't been able to scan it. And I have a feeling it's that. Okay, yeah, that could very well be marshland. Planets with ancient bones on is actually quite good in the beginning of your game, because if you go down and there's no sentinels, which there is on this one by the way, then you can dig them out in peace and oh dear. You can dig them out in peace and sell them, and they actually normally give quite nice money out of them. There's a tox one, okay. Toxic.
Technology reset.
Actually, I need to make sure I keep this running, because otherwise I end up with a lot of things I have to do when I end today. Okay, the task here is to take a picture. So I hope it's easily done. That was not good enough. There. Try again. That was better. It has to load the mission in. I'm just scanning some animals because that is free money. Scanning give money, and actually also give nanites, but tempted to see what's on this planet, but I know I can't really start fighting with the Sentinels. There, those worms, I think. It's one thing, I have never ever managed to scan a worm, and I have a feeling that's not going to happen today either. Oh. So I got the mission. I'm actually tempted to see if there's something interesting on this planet. Got an abandoned building. It's not on this planet. Or is it? Oh, it is. 2 hours. So we will now for 2 hours fly to that. No, we won't. That is one thing I refuse to do if I can avoid it. 4 hours later. So I'm going to try to repeat what I did on the other one. This is another type of sentinels here, so I don't know if they will actually interfere with me. It's kind of difficult to say. I always check inside first, because otherwise sometimes when I'm done with what I'm doing, then I just scoop off. And there might have been something inside I could use for something. Well, there's always something, but whether it's useful or not, that's the thing I would let people determine on their own, because I know some people say, I don't want to waste my time picking that up, and absolutely fine. You don't have to. I'm just in the other end of that line, because whatever is around that is free, easy to get to, I take that. See, if I hadn't done that, I would not have known I had would have gotten a movement module. So, if you ask me what is movement modules good for, well, that's what run the whole show with the jetpack. So this one gave me bigger tanks. It's only an A, but it's one of the things I always take late, because when I have limited space, that's not the most important thing, how long you can jump or run. For me, I rather want to be protected and make sure that I survive. So that was it. I would say there is dangers in these buildings as well. Sometimes there is things hanging down from the ceiling which will attack you. Kind of nasty plants. This is not the best weapon with a distance. It is a close-up weapon. However, I prefer that because it's very good against sentinels. No ammo. Well, luckily I can make it so. Not that I need it right now. Because now I can go to the space station and hand in the 3 missions, which was actually quite good. What's that? That is a... it's not what I would need. Don't be tempted. Don't be tempted. That's one of my worst banes. That is, I get tempted to do things, and it's not always you should. So, feel free to ask questions.
Hostile scan detected. Warning. Threat detected. Hostile ships approaching.
How many are there? So,
Hostile ships defeated.
sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't. I did it close to the space station, so if it was getting me into trouble, I could have escaped. So for me, it's always about having a active escape route. I do kind of like that I have the ability to get away if there is problems. That one I still have. So this time I'll try not to be stupid. Oh, good. Then I also get gifts from them. That is actually brilliant. So this time I will actually put the augmentation where I should have put it in the first place. Up here. So it's kind of important you can upgrade the ship more than actually have the storage there. I know I say that it's all about doing it the right way, and it is, no doubt about that, but it's also actually to get, the better you can get yourself, the better you are actually withstanding any threats that is coming your way. So it is a balance to find. You want to have ability to keep everything you find that you can use, but you also want to wrap yourself up so nothing can harm you. And that is always a very important thing to get done right. I'm actually running out of space again. But it is fine. I really should go back to my freighter and put some of the things over on that, and also get my ship repaired, because I think I have what I need to repair there. That is definitely an option. So we talked about making bases earlier, and you buy blueprints to different types and a lot of other things. And when you do wooden buildings, you will have a timber floor panel. If you do stone, you have a stone floor panel, and if you do alloy, you will have an alloy floor panel, and that's what actually you put down on the ground and build from or with, so to speak. So that's really where it goes, but there are so many different things and types that you can go into. I actually don't know what I really need at this point. actually think, as I have started getting the stone structures, kind of like them, so I will get some of them so I can build in stone when I want to have a new base. Something here, I believe, but I also need to make sure that I have enough that I actually have enough nanites. Oh, I have plenty. Okay, I have to survey, so I need to integrate this so I can start surveying and find so I can start surveying and find resources, power, gas, so I can maybe start manufacturing that. I'm going to take the teleporter to my freighter and just see if I can fix my ship, because it always annoys me when I have something which is broken, and then I can empty out as well. So it's all good together.